Good morning. Day 5 of the Florida coast to coast trip, and just now heading out of Tarpon Springs. We got 37 miles today to the end of the trail, and hopefully we have a little tailwind today for the first time on this trip. So here we go. Today's gonna be a good day. So just a little bit ago, a friend of mine commented on a story from yesterday that the trail looked a lot smoother than the day before when I was dealing with that sidewalk, all those cracks. And I wrote back, and in my mind, all excited that yes, the trail has been smoother, and like 99% of this trip so far I've been on a smooth trail. And not long after that, the trail turned to this. It's skatable, but the effort level has gone up and the pace has gone down. Trail update. It's smoothed out a lot, so I can get back to going at a decent pace. Have a little bit of a headwind, but not too bad. St. Petersburg, Demon's Landing. That's the end of this trail. It's the first time I've seen a sign that said that. Just hit 30 miles for the day, which means I have about 6.5 left. I also just turned due east. I'm in St. Petersburg. Now all I have to do is cross St. Petersburg, and that's where the end is. Get through downtown, which is all bike path and protected lanes, so it shouldn't be too bad. But now I have a headwind. I haven't complained about the wind much this trip, but I had a headwind the first 3 days. Fourth day wasn't too bad. And now that I'm going the opposite direction, because I was skating west those days with a headwind, now I'm headed east and again have a headwind. But oh well, be there in a little over a half hour probably, maybe a little longer. So the final stretch through St. Petersburg. I think I'm within a mile. Almost at the end. Made it to the end of the trail. That's a wrap on the Florida Coast to Coast Trail. Ended up being 240 miles and about 4,800 feet of elevation gain, and it took 4 days, 5 hours, and 15 minutes to cross the state of Florida on the Florida Coast to Coast Trail. So made it here. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be pretty flat and smooth, and it is not that. It's smooth most of the way, but the Pinellas Trail, the last 20 miles or so, are pretty weathered. That was rough. A lot of effort for not a lot of speed. So thank you for everybody that liked the video or watched, especially Jessica, my wife. I love you so much for supporting me on this. And thank you to everybody else for supporting and watching videos and just general encouragement. So on to the next thing. Thanks.